Okay, so lesson 3, yeah. So الدرس الثالث, lesson 3. So this is just a quick overview and the glance over this lesson, inshallah. And the next lesson we'll go over it properly in detail. So here in this lesson, we're going through. Sorry, let me just sort out the participants list. Okay, yeah. So we're learning how to say the object is and information about it. So for example, how do I say the house is big? The man is tall. So we're going to learn how to say the, and we're going to learn how to add information about something. Yeah, so that's basically what we're learning. So we're taking very baby steps in terms of learning Arabic. So the house is big, the apple is small, the child is, I don't know, clean, or the child, whatever is small, yeah, or the pen is broken. So we have the object, which is the house, and then we have information is big. So that's all we're learning in lesson 3, but it's a very important concept. So now the first question is, how do I say the in Arabic? So I know how to say baytun, a house, or masjidun, a masjid, qalamun, a pen. But how do I say the pen, the house? What I do is I use alif lam. So when I add alif lam in the beginning of a word, so alif lam, you'll read it as al, it turns into the. So masjidun would say al masjidu. Baytun, a house, would be al baytu, the house. Easy concept. By the way, if anyone has any questions or anything, if you didn't understand, please feel free to use the chat. So I can't even find the chat. Where is the chat gone? Oh, okay, the chat's hiding there. Okay, yeah. So if anyone wants to stop me and ask anything, please feel free to use the chat. Okay. So now let's take a sample sentence. Okay, so I want to say the masjid is open. So this is a sentence I want to make. So first what I'll do is to masjid, to give it a the, I'll add the alif lam. So it'll be al masjidu. So instead of masjidun, a masjid, I add an alif lam in the beginning. Al masjidu. And now is open, I just bring the word open. Maftuhun. Yeah, so this is the subject, al-masjidu, the masjid. And what's the information? That it's open. You just add a normal noun with a double dhamma at the end, as usual. Maftuhun. The masjid is open. Okay, but one thing that happens is, notice the dhamma on the, the last letter. Before is masjidun, isn't it, with a double dhamma? When you add an alif lam, you must drop off one dhamma. So if you look over here, so before it was masjidun with a double dhamma. But what happens is, as soon as you add an alif lam on a word, it can no longer accept a tanween. Tanween is a double, yeah? So it can never have a double dhamma. It can never have a double fatha. It can never have a double kasra. It must have one only. So you can never say al-masjidun. That's haram to say that, yeah? It's haram to say that. Haram means forbidden, by the way. Yeah? So it has to be one dhamma. Al-masjidu, the masjid. Okay? That's the first concept we're learning in lesson 3. And then we want to give information about it. So if I want to say the masjid is open, let's take a very quick volunteer. How do I say the masjid is open?
Al-masjidu maftuhun.
Perfect, good. How do I say, another volunteer? The house is small.
Al-baytun swagirun.
Okay, that was good. Except you forgot this concept. How do I say the house?
Al-baytu.
Good, good. And then this one, just the mispronunciation. Saghirun.
Swagirun.
Can you say the sentence one more time? The house is small.
Al-baytu swagirun.
Perfect. And another volunteer?
Yes, please.
Okay, good. Let's say the bed is cold.
Al-sariru I can't see it. How do you say cold?
Okay, so over here, baridun,
Very, very cool.
with a d at the end. Baridun,
Very dun.
with a dal, d for doctor.
Very dun.
Are you? How comes you're not able to see the? Is something covering the screen?
No, because I'm using the mobile, so it's too small.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, everyone try and use a laptop for this. By the way, everyone try.
I
It will
didn't
make
really-
your life so much easier.
I don't have the laptop.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, that's fine. So that you'll just have to make do with it. But generally, for everyone, if you have access to a laptop, please, it would make your lives a lot easier. But that's fine. Jazakallah khairan for volunteering. Jazakallah. Let's take one more. Just so you another new volunteer, please.
I'll do it, inshallah.
Okay, Jazakallah khairan. How would you say? So I'm using a vocab. Okay, let's say over here. So you know these words up on the top for you guys. So it's to help you form sentences. So how do I say the book is far?
Okay. Al-kitabu ba'idun.
Okay, good, perfect. So it's a very simple concept, isn't it? It just requires a lot of practice. So now that you guys have understood this, so you can use this vocab to help you learn the vocab. You can use these slides.
So is it key is maftahun and open is maftuhun? Is it just tahun and tuhun?
Yeah. So the key is mif. So it has a me at the beginning. Me.
Or miftahun?
Miftahun. Yeah. And open is maftuhun. Good, mashallah, for recognizing that. In Arabic, we will go into this when we get a bit more into Arabic. All Arabic words, they come from root letters. So the root letters in a key are the fa, ta, and ha. So miftahun, because it opens things, isn't it? A key opens things. So
Yeah,
they all come from the same word. So we'll learn how to change words and give different meanings.
Okay, Jazakallah.
Like, for example, kabirun means big. Akbaru means the greatest or the biggest. That's why I say Allahu Akbaru. They come from the same word.
Yeah, Jazakallah.
Okay, so yeah, so that's the basic overview of the next lesson. So what you try and do is see how much of the vocabulary you can learn. So the new vocabulary is listed at the end. So there's quite a few new vocab in lesson 3. Lesson 2, we only had about 4 or 5 new vocab.
Sorry, can we get this slide like vocab test? Can we get the English and Arabic next to it, or is it possible?
Yeah, so the English and Arabic next to it, all that's done for you. So let me just stop sharing. Yeah, so the English and Arabic, everything you need, by the way, is everything is in the books.
Okay, yeah.
So if you
I
go
just
to
ordered the book, so yeah.
okay, so if you go to the end of the lesson, where's the end of the lesson? Okay, so at the end of the lesson, you'll find a long list of table with all the vocabs.
Okay, yeah.
So it has the Arabic and English. Those of you guys that don't have the book, I think the PDF I've sent the PDF around. I think the PDF has this as well. So there's a list of vocab at the end.
The PDF hasn't got the English. PDF, I think, got the Arabic.
Oh, okay. Okay, then maybe I'll let me check the PDF as well. Then maybe I can sort something out. I'll add the Arabic, inshallah, to make things easier for you guys.
Jazakallah.
Okay, so we'll conclude here, inshallah. If there's any questions, anyone can feel are there any other questions? Anyone to discuss anything or ask anything?
Ustad, I just wanted to ask because I know I mentioned the last session as well that my book still hasn't arrived. If obviously it doesn't come through because I ordered it online, can I get in touch with you